feature of English language is the discrepancy between the spelling and the pronunciation. In today's session, we are going to deal in detail with the consonants. And in English language, there are 26 letters and 44 sounds. And these 26 letters are made up of 20 vowels and diphthongs, and the remaining are consonants. And how are they related to each other? In order to understand, we have to deal in detail with each sound, letter and the symbol, how they are represented by symbol. As we have already learned, every symbol corresponding to a letter is put in slant lines. If we have a quick glance at them, we can read like that: P, B, T, D, K, G, Ch, J, M, N, Ng, F, V, F, D, S, Z, Sh, J, L, H, R, Ya, Wa. So for the sake of the convenience of our learners who are mostly Telugu and Hindi speaking, I have taken the Telugu alphabet also to correlate to the learners' symbols and the alphabet. So how the symbols are corresponding to the pronunciation and the letter, just for example, let's see. In all these sounds we get the first are the initial sound aspirated: P, T, K, P, T, K. If we take the first sound, the letter P, and which is also shown by the symbol P, which is put in slant lines, and it is exactly like the Telugu sound Pa. And we have to remember, P at the beginning of the word is aspirated. There is another standard instruction: double P is not stressed in English language. Look at the words: pin, pan, cap, P in the end, couple, P in the middle, supper and slipper. If you observe these two words, they have double P in the middle, supper and slipper. But we are not supposed to say supper, slipper, nor even like in the words upper. It's a wrong pronunciation. Let's remember that it is a right and plain P in English language. No vowel or not even the consonant is stressed anywhere. So we go on to the next sound, that is B. B is very close to P in articulation. Articulation is the way we say how the sound comes out. That's called articulation, but not aspirated. P, as I told you before, is articulated in the beginning. We say pit, but not bit. That variation is only in Telugu language. It is not there in English, please. And the double B is not to be stressed. Let us look at a few words, and once again, B is the letter, B also is the symbol. Very easy to remember, and it is corresponding to the Telugu syllable Ba. Now, B-E-D, bed, B-O-O-K, book, T-A-B-L-E, table. Here, B is in the middle. N-I-B, B is in the final position, nib. And look at these two words, please: rubber and ribbon. R-U-B-B-E-R, R-I-B-B-O-N. But we are not showing the double B here. We are showing only rubber, a single B. So rubber and ribbon are wrong pronunciations. We have to say it as rubber and ribbon, scrubber. So this is a standard instruction that we have to bear in mind. And then the next sound in the sequence of P, T, K are T. T sound also is aspirated in the beginning. The initial T is aspirated, as in the words tea, tent, etc. And then there is a very important thing that we have to bear in mind. The pronunciation of Telugu T is not exactly similar to the English sound of T, though the letter and the symbol of T are one and the same. There is very much close to Telugu sound. While articulating the sound, I request the learners, the viewers, to observe closely. The T sound is not exactly the way that we are pronouncing. We have to get it in a different way. We have to bring the tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth ridge. That's how we get the correct pronunciation of the sound T. But we tend to say T. That means the tongue is going to the middle of the palate, which is not really correct. We have to say as T, tent, tub, toy. This is the correct pronunciation. This is the correct way of saying the sound T. And then double T also not stressed in English language. We tend to say butterfly, mutton, cutter, like woodcutter, which is wrong. It is not woodcutter. We have to say woodcutter. And then shutter. It's not shutter, it is shutter. So let's have a look at these words. Tea, bottle, there is a double T in the middle, bottle, little, here a single T is there. Very often we hear the young children, the tiny child saying twinkle twinkle little star. Please bear in mind, it is not little star, it is little star. So there is no double T anywhere in English language. And then L-E-T-T-E-R, letter. And then B-U-T-T-E-R, if you like, butterfly. And then tent. And the next sound, which is very close in articulation to T, is D. That is represented by the letter D, and the symbol also is D. It is very easy to remember that way. It is like the Telugu sound D. Look at these words. D-A-I, D, Lord. There is no R over here. Whenever R is followed by any consonant, R is silent. It is not to be pronounced. We read it like Lord, ready. And then window, D in the middle. And then riddle, double D is here, but we pronounce single D. And then fiddle, double D here, but we pronounce single. So we are not supposed to say muddy. We are supposed to say muddy. It is not pudding, the cake that we prepare. It is pudding. So double D is not stressed in English language. And then the next sound in the sequence of P-T-K is K. It is also quite easy to remember in the way that the letter K is almost similar to the symbol K. K and K here also. And it is corresponding to the first syllable of Telugu alphabet, that is K. So we get the sound here in the beginning in the initial position again. K is aspirated, as I told you, K. Kite, lake, K in the final, park, K in the final, R is silent, pack. Here we have CK in the spelling, but we have shown it as K light. And then cake. If you take this word, there is a peculiarity over here. There is C in the spelling, K also. For both the letters, we are using the same sound, K. And again here, initial and also final, in both the positions, we are using K only. So K, C and K, both are producing the sound K. And then C-O-O-L here also, C is there in the spelling, but we are saying it as cool. The words with Q also produce K sound. Interestingly, Q is a letter which is very difficult even to pronounce for any kind of non-native speaker. We say it Q. Even in that sound, we are getting Q, which is beginning with K sound if you observe. So, look at the spelling here, Q, U, E, E, N. But we have shown it as K, W, E, N, that is queen. Again, Q, E, S, T, I, O, N, question. And then Q, U, A, L, I, T, Y, quality. Here also, wherever we are getting the Q sound, we are producing the K sound. Q is corresponding to the K sound. And then the letters C and CH are also pronounced as K only. We have already seen how the word cool, C-O-O-L, but we are saying it as cool. So here the sound C and K are related to each other, cut. This is how we show it here. And then CHARACTR, character. Please look here. It is K and then the S sound, character. And then SCHOOL, school. Here also, wherever we are getting the C and CH sound, it is corresponding to the K sound. So we are representing that particular sound with this symbol, that is K. And then we go on to the next sound, that is G. The moment we think of G, we are also reminded of this letter, that is G. G also is represented in the same way in the symbol, that is G over here in the letter, G also in the slant lines, that is the phonetic symbol. And it is easy to remember in the sense that the first G, this is very much equivalent to the G sound. GIRL, girl. GOOD, good. And G in the middle, sugar. And then dog. Then G is followed by H, as in the words ghost. Look at the spelling, GHOST. And then GHEE. And then what is written here? G is not aspirated. Most of us, because of the influence of the mother tongue, because H is there, we tend to say G. Please remember, it is not ghost, ghee, but it is ghost and ghee. We have to say it in a plain and light manner, not in a stressed aspirated manner. I repeat, there is no aspirator or double sound in certain syllables of English language. So we go on to the next set of sounds. They are the nasal sounds. In Telugu we have got ma, na, nya, ini, like that. In English we have got 3 nasal sounds. These 3 are ma, na, ng. Now let us look at this letter first. This is M. We can identify it easily, and that is represented by the symbol again, M. M here, M also here, and that is equivalent to our Telugu sound ma. So easy to remember. M-I-L-L, mill. And then M-O-O-N, moon. A-R-M-O-U-R, armor. And once again we can notice here, when M is preceded by the letter R, R is silent, like in the words farm, farm, armor, and all these words. And then the next word also contains R in the middle, R is silent, M is in the end position, warm. P-A-L-M, palm. And then M is followed by certain letters in some words like B and N. In these words, B and N are silent. If you observe these spellings, D, U, M, B. B is there in the ending position. But how did we write this? We have shown it in the phonetic way like D, M, dumb. There is no D over here. It is not dumb. Let the students remember this. It is not dumb, it is dumb. And then C-O-M-B. Again, the B is silent here. It is comb. And then T-O-M-B. But we say it as tomb. The B is totally silent here. Another word here, A-U-T-U-M-M, autumn. So the pronunciation does not contain the N in the end, but we are stopping with M sound. This is a very peculiar feature of some of the words in English language with some consonants. And then double M is not stressed. Please remember, it is always the single and lightly pronounced M. We are not supposed to say mummy, it is mummy. It is not tummy, it is tummy. And then not trimmer, trimmer. Look at these spellings. S-U-M-M-E-R, summer. It has to be pronounced in a lighter manner. D-R-U-M-M-E-R, drummer. Again, it is a very light pronunciation. It is not the way that we have been pronouncing. It is not the summer or drummer. We have to say it as summer and drummer. The next sound in the sequence of the nasal consonants, that is M. M also is same as the symbol. The symbol and the alphabet are related to each other, and this is equivalent to the sound na in Telugu alphabet. So we see the n in the initial position, nut, number, and then sudden, n in the ending position, enemy, n in the middle position, winner, W-I-N-N-E-R, winner, R-U-N-N-E-R, runner. It is not winner and runner, it is winner and runner. And then it is not funny, it is funny. F-U-N-N-Y has to be pronounced as funny. S-U-N-N-Y. That is not sunny, but we have to say it as sunny. And in certain words, when N is preceded by K, it also is a very unique feature, as in the words K-N-E-E, me. We didn't show the K over here. That means K in this word is totally silent. It is not kni, it is me. And then K-N-I-G-H-T, night. It's like the ordinary N-I-G-H-T only. And then K-N-O-W, no. So K is silent in the words where M is preceded by K. And the last in the set of the nasal sounds is this particular sound ung, because there is no exact parallel to this sound in Telugu language. I could not show it. It is a combination of N and G. Ung. How did we write this? We write this in a different way. N is there. Bring the stroke to the extreme bottom and we have to make a left way curve. This is how we get this symbol, and it is not exactly corresponding to any particular one letter in alphabet. It is a combination of N and G, as in the words king. And then ring. This can also come in the middle. Single, hungry. In all these words we get this sound NG, a combination of both ing, king. And then we move on to the next sound, that is cha, because there is no one particular letter in English alphabet system. We have to show it in a different way. The symbol given to this particular letter, the phonetic symbol is T, immediately followed by something like a hook. This is a S-hook-like thing. This makes the sound cha. This is corresponding to Telugu sound cha. And this sound occurs in words where there is CH and TCH in the words like chicken, chair, children, church, kitchen. And in the word church, there is ch sound and two places, in the beginning and also in the ending position. Another sound which is almost similar to ch in articulation but slightly different, that is j. When we say ch immediately, we are struck by the other sound, that is j. J is also not a single sound which is existing in English alphabet. So we have taken a combination of two symbols, that is D immediately followed by Z like thing, D and Z. We have to write them with no gap in the middle. Together we have to write. That symbol is the representation of J sound, and then J is like the Telugu J. When we are talking about J, immediately we are reminded of the J sound. Look at these words please. J-A-M, jam, G-L-R-E, judge. And I would like to focus on this particular word because J is there in two places, in the beginning and also in the end. But look at the spelling. J in the beginning, but D-G-E in the ending. But the pronunciation is the same in both the places, judge. One is represented by J, the other is shown by G. And also the D is totally silent. We are not supposed to say judge, but we have to say it as judge. And then look at the word bridge. Here also G is showing the J sound. J again in the beginning, justice, large, G. And then the next sound that we are going to learn about is F. F is corresponding to first sound because we don't have exactly four letter in the Telugu alphabet. We have taken the Hindi letter F. Here the letter is F and also the symbol F. Both are same. F-A-B-L-E, fable. F-I-S-T, first. F in the middle, refer. This is how we write. And then double F in the middle. Again, it is not stressed, it is likely to be said. Difference. And then L-E-A-F, leaf. B-E-L-I-E-F, belief. And in the both the positions, F is there in the ending. The plural of the words ending with F changes V. And this is a very interesting and important thing to remember. Wherever there is F in the ending of certain nouns, when we are changing it to plural, it turns into V, but not F. L-E-A-F, leaf. When we are writing in plural, we have to write it as L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. And then L-I-F-E, life. When it turns into plural, it is L-I-V-E-S, lives. So there is a very close approximation between these two sounds, V and F. And then sometimes the letters PH and GH also can produce the F sound. Like we know, the spelling of the word which is very familiar to you is P-H-O-N-E, phone. But we are showing the phonetic symbol F over here. P-H-O-T-O, photo. R-O-U-G-H, rough. So GH and PH can also produce the sound F. And then the next sound which is very close to F is V. Why is this closeness? This is because of the articulation. When we are pronouncing these two sounds, the upper teeth touch the lower lip. F, V. This is how we have to say these two sounds and letters, F and V. Because of this close approximation, sometimes, as I have already told you, the plural of the F changes into V also. In the articulation of V and F, the upper teeth touches the lower lip. And then look at these words again, L-O-A-F, loaf, but, L-O-A-V-E-S, and then T-H-I-E-F, thief, then turns into plural, we are getting T-H-I-E-V-E-S, thieves. And then going to the V sound, V is V, and then V also shown as the same in the phonetic symbol V, which is put in the slant lines. This is corresponding to the Telugu letter Va. Was, when, cover, V in the middle, Q, V in the middle. The next sound that we are going to learn about is Th. So this is a typical sound in English language. This is almost like the Telugu Ta. And because there is no single alphabet which is showing that, we have taken this symbol as it is. This is the phonetic symbol of Th. There is a oval-like substance, and in that we put a dash, and the students have to remember this is the sound which is symbolizing the Th. When we think of Th, immediately we are reminded of these two letters TH. In English language, TH corresponding to both Th and The. But here, there is another important instruction that we have to bear in mind. It is not the Telugu Ta that we have to say in English. When we are pronouncing this sound Th, we have to take a little bit of care. That is, the tip of the tongue has to come out of the lips, and there is slight release of air, like fin, thanks, 30. It is not 30, theater, and then Th in the ending, face, clothes, thanks, and then The. They are always like a set of sounds. Here also, The does not have one single consonant or letter in English alphabet. So we have taken it as it is. This is something like the inverted U we have already learned, and there is a tangent which is cutting. This is how we write the symbol Da. Da is corresponding to our Telugu Da. In other words, M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. F-A-T-H-E-R, father. T-H-A-T, that. F-E-A-T-H-E-R, feather. And our most famous, the commonest word that we use very frequently also is T-H-E, the and the, both are of course correct. And then there, then. In all these words, we are getting the sound The. Another set of symbols and sounds are they very typical in English language, that is the S group. We call them the S group. In this group there are 4 variations. So the letter S is spelt in 4 different ways. They are S. The sound is in slant lines, so we are giving the sound S. The next is Sh, and the next is J. The last is Z. These are the 4 sounds which are the variants of S group. And then SH is pronounced as sh, like in the words wherever there is TION and SION. Yes in a noun form with the prefix TION and SION becomes sh, like in the words mission, nation, reservation, contention. In all these words, inversion, wherever there is Asian or Shan, we are getting this particular sound of sh. So we begin with the S sound. S is represented by the letter S, and the symbol also is S. It is very much corresponding to the Telugu alphabet Sa. S-U-N, sun. C-A-S-E, case. And then S-N-A-I-L, snail. F-A-C-E, phase. So if you observe the difference here, C is there in the middle, but we are pronouncing it as S. S sound is there, phase. So the phonetic symbol is S. And then soldier. The next variant of S is sh. Sh is corresponding to SH. So we are showing it in a symbolic way. The phonetic symbol is something like a hook. Yes, in a very sleek, thin manner, if we write, that becomes the sh symbol, and that is corresponding to the Telugu sound sh. S-H-E-L-L, shell. And I would like the learners to remember the difference between the pronunciation of shell and shell. S-H-E-L-L, shell. There is a sound in the middle. S-H-A-L-L, shell. There will be inverted E in the middle. So there is a difference between shell and shell. S-H-I-P, ship. Brush, sh in the ending position. Fish, sh in the final position. Education, E-D-U-C-I-T-I-O-N. Here we have the suffix shan. So we are showing it as shan. Education. This is how we have to read it. And then fashion, F-A-S-H-I-O-N. Again, we have to read it as fashion. So the next sound, the variation of S group is Z. So there is really a lot of problem in the articulation of this particular sound for non-English speakers and even for Telugu speakers, because this sound does not exist in many Indian languages, but it exists in Urdu language. But it is not there in Telugu, Hindi, or even many other Indian languages. It is Z. Most of us tend to say it Jad, but please remember, it is not Jad, it is Zad. Zad. So the symbol is Zad. The letter also is Zad, because there is no Telugu parallel. We could not show it in Telugu. Zad, O, Zoo. Zadi, R-O, zero. B-U, Zad, buzz. Z-O-O-L-O-G-Y, zoology. And then Z-I-P, zip. The words ending with vowels and also with the letters B, D, G. They also produce Z sound in their plural form. So look at these words. B-A-G, bags. S is there in the spelling, but we have to say it as bags. Shoe, shoes. Bud, buds. So please remember, wherever there is vowel in the ending and also B, G, B, D, G. When the words are ending with these sounds, we have to say them as bags, shoes, buds, roses. And then look at this spelling. There is E-Y-E-S, but we are saying it as eyes. If we say it as ice, there will be a confusion. I-C-E also is ice, and E-Y-E-S also is eyes. So in order to avoid this confusion, we have to say this particular word, the plural of I, as eyes. So no student will write the spelling of I-C-E, and then S also will take in some cases the sound, like present, praise, lose, rose, wise. In all these words, S is giving the Z sound, rose. And then the last in the set of S group is J. This sound also is very typical, and it is not corresponding to any letter in Telugu language or not even many Indian languages. So this is represented by the symbol something like Z. It is a variety of Z, but the pronunciation is J. This is neither Sh nor Z nor even S, but it is somewhere in between Sh and Z. This is J. As we get measure, I request the learners, as they are watching this, try to produce or say the sound. Repeat after that, so that it will be registered easily. Measure, treasure, vision, confusion, diffusion. So this is represented by the sound. This is the symbol which gives the sound J. And then we also have got L. L is a lateral variety. L is a letter, L also is the symbol. It is like the Telugu L. We have in Telugu L. This is corresponding to that. But again, L has got two varieties, two variations, that is. And then when we say in the beginning position, we say love, light, like. But when we have the L in the middle, which is followed by K, milk, health, it is a dark L. So what is this dark variety? It is milk. The tongue goes and touches the middle of the palate. The sound is slightly different. That's called the dark L. Help, milk, health. But otherwise it is a clear L. And again, double L is not stressed in English. It is not rickshaw puller, it is rickshaw puller. So let us look at a few words. Luck, leader, well, plate, pillar, miller, and then H. The sound H is corresponding to the Telugu letter H. So it is like H-A-T, hat, and then H-E-L-I-C-O-P-T-E-R, helicopter, H-O-N-E-Y, honey. In all these words, it is a very clear H or H sound. But there are words where H is also silent. In certain words, H is silent, like in the words H-O-N-E-S-T, but we are reading it as honest. H-O-N-O-U-R, honor. This is the reason why in these words, when we are putting an article, we have to write them as an honest person. It is an honor to the minister. So it is like the O sound, but not H. The next sound is R, the R sound. It is like a small R. The symbol also is R, which is corresponding to the lighter variety of Telugu, Ra. And again, in the articulation of this sound, please take care that it's not very rolled in the way that we pronounce. It has to be slightly unstressed. Road, read, carrot. Though there is double R, we are only using the single R. It is never the curry and worry. It is a curry and worry. And dear are in the end position. R also happens to be the initial sound in words which are beginning with a W, as in the words W-R-A-T-E. But we are showing it as R only, right? W-R-I-N-K-L-E, wrinkle. R is here in the beginning, not W, not wrinkle. Like we say wristwatch, W-R-I-S-T. And then R in the middle of the word followed by a consonant is usually not pronounced. This is a very constant rule that we have to bear in mind. Like work, so R is there in the middle, but we don't pronounce. And then the last in the set of these consonants are Y and W. Y and W are also called semi-vowels. Why? That's because Y sometimes gives the sound E, like in the word baby, B-A-B-Y. Y is there in the ending, but we say it as baby. And then W in some words like L-O-W, low, it is giving the sound O. So they are also called semi-vowels. They are last in the sequence Y. Y is represented by the symbol, the small j. J is there in a phonetic symbol, but the letter is Y and it is corresponding to Telugu ya. Here, yard, look at the phonetic spelling please. J is there, but it is not ja, it is ya. You have to read it as yard, yellow, copy. If you see the sound here, it is Y, but it is the I, that is the E, the vowel sound, baby. And this sound W is distinctly different from the sound of V. Though we are showing it as V only, it is very close to V. W is a letter, W also is a symbol, but there is a very clear difference. That is, when we are pronouncing W, we have to bring the lips closer, lip rounding, word, winner, wine, not wine, the way we say we. In we say with difference like the upper teeth touch a lower lip, which is not there in W. So it is W-I-N-E, wine, and V-I-N-E, wine. Look at a few words, whistle, what, white, word. If you observe, there is no touching of the lip or the teeth, but it's only the lip rounding. And this is a semi-vowel, because of which L-O-W is read as low, F-L-O-W, flow, L-O-W, law, C-L-O-W, claw. So here the letter W is silent. So with this we have completed the 24 consonants according to the phonetics.